Hello everybody, Iain Robson here. Welcome to the edition of Bantikow. Alright, when it comes going on today, first of all, as you can probably see, we're on field 8 number here, and here we have the case IH 9130 if memory serves. Yeah, or 9230. Anyways, we're gonna get this guy rolling right here. So he's just chilling out at the moment, and he's gonna do his thing. He's obviously full. Let's go ahead and hop into one of these guys who is also practically full. And as you can see, we are working away on the barley field here, and this is the big field right here, or one of the big fields at least. As you probably have guessed, I have also adjusted the, well, not adjusted, I've been playing a little bit off camera is what I'm trying to get at, and I picked up a couple things off camera and I've just been messing around with it, and so far I actually have played quite a bit off camera now that I think about it. Well, since the last time you guys saw me, at least I've been playing a lot off camera. So that's probably the reason why this field is planted and seeded and all that, and perhaps last time you saw me record, really? Did I really miss that? Perhaps the last time you saw me record, I didn't have that all set up like so. There we go, that's good. Yeah, I didn't have that set up, so probably just one of the situations where I had all that doing all that maybe done or maybe not done. I don't know yet. We're gonna find out, I guess. Also, probably one of the other random things you'll probably notice is that my sound probably sounds a little bit different. I picked up a new microphone a while back, and I haven't been able to. I haven't hooked it up yet. Well, I wasn't able to hook it up, I should say, for a while because it's an XLR microphone. And one of the weird things is with an XLR microphone, depending on which one you get, you actually have to use what's called phantom power. So some microphones require phantom power, some microphones don't require phantom power. So this one I have is called an AT2020. It actually does require phantom power. And the problem with that is, oh, I don't have that. Oh, okay. The problem with that is you have to have a certain mixer board that allows you to actually that's strange. That actually allows you to produce phantom power. Not every mixer board will do it, so you have to choose accordingly is what I'm trying to say. Anyways, what I am getting was an AT2020 XLR edition. There is a USB edition as well. However, it doesn't allow you the same sort of, I don't know, control, I guess I should say. Doesn't allow you the same sort of control. So one of the problems that I was running into before is that it's very difficult to actually check your sound when you're not very difficult to check your sound when you, not difficult to check your sound, but like, what's the outgoing sound, what does it sound like? So for example, in my ears I can hear myself talk, and that is really strange, and that's partially because of the mixer board that I have my headphones plugged into. But the really strange part is like, I can hear the game as well, but it's not nearly as loud. But when I recorded it the first time, I tested it out, it was like super loud, which really threw me off. I think I still need to find a better position for certain things. I could have sworn I made a course for that. I guess I didn't. Oh well. Alright, let's do that now. Let's start from right here is a good place. Yeah, so it's really strange because I can actually hear myself talk, and it actually is throwing me off a little bit because normally I don't hear myself talk. I have earphones on, I can only hear the game. But right now in the earphones I can hear the game and myself talk. So it's kind of like, okay, try not to talk to yourself kind of idea. It's a very odd feeling, that's for sure, because I'm not used to it at all. But you know, hopefully the sound quality is a bit better, a bit more crystal clear. You can probably hear a lot more little sounds. Now I do need to fiddle around with the actual placement. Oh, that's not the way I wanted to go at all. I probably need to fiddle around with the placement still of certain things, because this particular microphone is what they call a side address microphone, and I think the way I have it set up is probably, oh, did I just do that? Shoot. It's probably not the best way, because what's happening is it's set up in a particular way that's picking up more than I want it to pick up right now. So what I would have to do is I would actually have to adjust it in a certain way. And what I mean by that is Basically, it's like a V pattern. Let's just say it like that. So instead of the V pattern just being like, you know, at a certain level and only picking up my voice sort of thing, I have the V pattern pointing down. It's probably picking up my steering wheel as well, which is not what I want it to do. I actually don't want that. So I think it's just the particular type of stand I have as well. It's probably not helping me out in this particular instance, because I have a desk stand at the moment and I'm just trying that out, and I'm not sure how it's going to play out, because with a desk stand it's like I'm limited to the angles I can kind of get it to. I would like to be able to adjust the angles to something a bit different, but I can't really move it around all that easy for the time being. But it's just the way it is. Now, one of the weird things is, because the way I'm listening to the sound, it's like I discovered a random problem. Let's go in the cab here for a second. I discovered a random problem, because what happens is when I want to listen back to the sound, I end up listening back through the mixer board, which is not actually what it sounds like, which is a bit strange, I know, because I would have to, because I have my, how do I say this, the input from the game and what's coming out of my computer is set to really low on the mixer board. So, but I can hear myself talk a lot, like it's really loud, let's say. So it's really, I don't know, it's gonna take a while to get used to, that's for sure. Like, I can do it, but it's just like, it's really strange. Interesting, like, I did a lot of tests just to see what would be the best kind of, the best mix, but the thing I have to be careful about is, like, okay, it's a good mix, yes, but now I have to be like, okay, don't listen to yourself, because what happens is, like, because you do hear yourself, you end up listening to what's going on, and that's probably not the best thing to do in that case, because instead of talking, you're listening, but then as soon as you stop talking, you stop listening, because there's no one else there, sort of thing. Oh, it's really strange. Anyways, how's everybody doing today? I hope everybody is doing well. For me, this is Friday morning. Gotta love Friday mornings, because that means it's the weekend. Always good. So when I'm recording this, well, it's Friday for me. So I will probably do a live stream this weekend, and that means that I will have, oh, that fell over. That sucks. I'll have a live stream this weekend, so we'll test out this new setup in action to see how it works. Maybe it'll be good, maybe it'll be bad, I don't know yet. I'm gonna find out, that's for sure. One of the things I probably do need to... Ooh, I actually need to stop here. One of the things I probably do need to tinker with is the actual levels itself. So, because this is the first time that I'm actually trying this out and seeing how it works, I think I might need to adjust the levels, because anything I do right now I think you can actually hear, which is kind of strange actually. So if I scratch my beard or something like that, or anything like along those lines, I think you'd actually hear at this particular time. So I kind of need to be aware of that. So like if I drink coffee or something or anything like that, I think you might actually hear that if I'm not careful. So I need to figure out what's a good level, is kind of what I'm saying. Like, you'll probably be able to hear my voice and hear the game relatively well, but in terms of what I can hear and what you want to hear and don't want to hear, that's going to be the interesting part. Alright, let's just swing by here. There we go, perfect. Yeah, that's going to be the interesting part, because I know you're not going to want to hear the steering wheel and stuff like that, so I'll have to give it a go and see what's going to be a good setup. So, I don't know. I'm kind of pumped. I like tinkering with things, whether it's mods in game, or whether it's let's get a cab here for people. Whether it's mods in game, or audio equipment, or computer related stuff. I always like fiddling and messing around with stuff and understanding it better and getting the right adjustments and stuff like that. I don't know. I've always been like that, and whether that's good or bad, I don't know. But curiosity, I guess, would be the word that comes to mind. Curiosity. What is it? Curious George? For those people who remember who Curious George is. The monkey who always wants to ask questions and get into stuff, and he always gets himself into trouble. And then the guy with a hat, I forget what his name is now, but the guy with a hat who wears a yellow suit always comes to his aid. So, oh man. Yeah, really strange. If any of you actually recorded an XLR setup, let me know what you guys think, because it's let me know how you guys have it set up, because I'm kind of curious. how some people have it set up and where you have your microphone position. I think for me that's probably one of the things I need to figure out the most at this particular time, just because I have never used this type of setup, so I don't know what to be aware of, I guess. But I think probably the biggest thing is I probably don't need my microphone nearly this close to my face. It's not that close, but it feels closer than it needs to be. So maybe what I'll have to do is do some research about microphone placement and stuff like that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, so that was field number 8, placeable silo. This is good. Alright, let's save that as F8 unload P silo. Perfect. And drive course. And we'll set this guy up to manual. Not the Crone, not the Brooks, not that. There we go. Yeah, so yeah, really strange. It's one of those situations where I am not used to it at all, but it is kind of funny. It is pretty interesting. So I think what I'm going to do is next week we have what is it? St. Patrick's Day is coming up next week. So what I'm going to do for next week is I'm going to play on an Irish map for the duration of the week. So like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And I'm going to play on, I think I'm going to play on a map called Killigian, I think it's how you pronounce it. Anyways, I'm going to play on that map for the duration of the week, and that will allow me to, you know, enjoy St. Patrick's Day on an Irish map, so to speak. So that should be kind of fun. I know somebody actually left a comment a while ago. Where is that tractor? Someone actually left a comment ago about the map itself being a really difficult map in terms of the yard placement, I guess, because they said they were commenting on the fact that they were saying, Iain, if you find Colborough difficult map, you're gonna find like Killigian a really difficult map because it's a much narrower yard and whatnot. So it's gonna be interesting. Let's say that. I haven't played much on it yet. But it is an interesting scenario. Alright, let's just stop the driver here for a second. Oh no. Let's do this. That's strange. Okay, so apparently that is, that's what happened. I don't know why that course plate does that. That's so strange. Like, it just kind of like shifts completely out of place, as if it's the visual, the actual image of it is moved forward, but in reality it's not there. I don't know why Courseplay does that. I hope they fix that in future releases. That would be really nice, because that is one of the more annoying little aspects of Courseplay at the moment. It's really strange. Is he gonna start? There he goes. Yeah, it's one of the stranger things I've noticed, at least. So I don't know. We'll see how they fix that up, because that's going to be one of the nicer changes to see. As you can see, I got the truck here. It's just chilling out with seeds in it at the moment, and I was using the case. As you can see, he was just chilling out here planting seeds. I think he's actually done. I think, yeah. I ran into some weird problems with seeding actually, because what was happening is there's a couple. It's strange because if you detect the Let's see if I can do it here quickly. As you can see, it detects the perimeter of the course, but what actually, or the field, but what actually happens sometimes is when you generate a course on this. What field is this? This is field 15. Alright, so let's go field 15, and if I generate a course here, let's just say we start there, from there, and turn to first point, doesn't make a difference. Okay, so see what happens here? It actually goes straight through this section right here, and I don't know why they do it like that, but it actually plants, but then it has dots here, but they have to drive through here. And I think what happens is, I don't know if this particular seeder will lift, but from what it seems like, they don't lift very often. So it doesn't seem like it lifts, at least. I don't know if that's actually the case or not, but it just seems that way. So anyhow. Alright, let's go ahead and put him on, where we got field 19 just below us. That was in corn. So let's do soybeans would be nice, but alas, I cannot do soybeans. I did go ahead and fertilize all the fields as well. If you recall, I have to keep towards the mic, not away from the mic. That's so strange. Yeah, I'm going to have to figure that out. If you recall, where is that guy? Number 7. Yeah, so I picked up the Night. I forgot this thing's called the Night Vista or something. Let's find out. The Night. It's not actually the Night. It's something else. Yeah, what is the Night Vista? Okay, so I picked up the Night Vista then. Reminds me of that 70s show and the Vista Cruiser. Anyways, so I picked up this guy and I've been fertilizing the fields. I picked up this probably in a live stream, I think. So if you realize, you're like, hey Ian, where did that come from? That's probably the reason. That's probably where it came from, was a live stream and I was messing around. So I picked that up, I don't know, maybe a couple weeks ago now. And now I've been using that for the time being. So that's how all the fields got fertilized. It actually works really well. And what I've been doing is, do I have any tractors back at the, yeah, this is close enough. So what I've been doing actually is I've been setting up recording the courses. So the way I've been doing it is I've been having them go back to the actual fertilizer facility we have back here. And when we have them, we have the Night basically just drives along here like this, and drives along here and then fills up at the, not the seeds, at the fertilizer. And so far we have a good chunk of fertilizer left still, despite the fact that I've done quite a few fields. What do we need? We need liquid manure. We should probably do that. Do we have that truck. That truck can actually do it, but that's slightly unrealistic. It's funny. That truck is awesome because it's like has like the I don't know. It's like a semi, but you can also attach things right to the back of it. So that's one of the nicer features of it. And where the heck are all my tractors? That's there. That's there. This guy's way down here. This guy is just chilling out over by field 19. I think what was happening is I was cutting down trees, or like attempting to cut down trees, like these ones right here, and I just didn't get through them all. And I think that's the reason why he's just chilling out there. But I don't know why he's there. Maybe what we'll do is this. Let's see what we got. I might have another new tractor we can take a look at. What do we got? I actually saw one of these in real life the other day. I was at the Ottawa Farm Show, and I actually tried one of these. I actually got into one of these. And it's pretty intense, actually. If you've never been in one of these things before, it's like it feels like you're in a spaceship because how big the thing is. It's enormous. Anyways, this would, for what I want to do though, it's not going to work well. Because this is slow. I need something a bit quicker than that. Maybe, I don't know. That's not going to be good. I think this thing's going to be a little bit too slow just because if I use that specifically, it is, yeah, that's going to be too slow. How much do I have? 156, so I can't get that, which is a cool looking Deutz, or Deutz. I actually saw some Deutz tractors as well. I got into a couple of them. They're actually really nice on the inside too. When I was at the Ottawa Farm Show, I got to check out a few of those. It didn't have any fence. I would have liked to have gotten into a fence, but they didn't have any, unfortunately, so. Oh man, I thought we had, so I could get this, but this is not going to do the job I want it to do. And I kind of need a PTO on the front and the rear for this setup, so I can't really just switch that tractor out for that one. So I guess we'll wait until the appropriate time. So maybe what we'll do is we'll just grab this tractor. Where are we? 19? Let's just go down here. Let's go down and we'll head back to the farm with this guy here because we do need to actually keep that thing filled as much as possible. Actually, you know what we could do, which might make a bit more sense? I don't plan on fertilizing using liquid manure, so I could actually sell this guy right here. Or I could just buy, let's just do that. Let's buy, where is it? Slurry tanks, and let's buy the transport. This guy right here, it's only 75. What's the difference here? This is 15 meters. Okay, that's just a transport. And this, how much does this hold? That's funny. 230 horsepower. That's interesting because you can actually basically, you probably could use this to transport slash fertilize if you really wanted to. But, and that does 50 meters. I think this does 50 meters too. That's interesting. Anyways, let's get this guy right here. And let's use the default color. And what we'll do is we'll actually use, nope, I need this button here. We'll actually grab this guy with our truck, and let's do that, that, and that. And let's give that a go there. And we'll use this guy right here to actually pick up the slurry, because it'll actually be able to carry a bit more. We can just leave this here as well. That'll be one of the nice things about that. We'll be able to leave that there and go from there a little bit further. A little bit further, apparently. There we go. That's the one thing I don't like about this thing. I don't know why it does that, but it always. I don't know if there's a way to change that or not, but I don't understand why when you back up, it'll just look in the, like, it'll just do this. Oh look, you're backing up. Like, I wish there, I don't know if there probably is a way, but it's probably something you have to tinker with a lot, and I don't particularly want to tinker with that specifically. But it'd be nice if you could just, you know, press a button. You probably can, I don't know. I'd have to look into it now. But with a better steering mod, what happens is it basically just turns and looks behind you whenever you're, whenever you are like backing up, basically. So no matter what the vehicle is. So some vehicles aren't too bad, and some vehicles are really bad. So like some of the combines without a problem, it's like not a problem at all. But other vehicles, it's like, ugh, really, come on now. So it really depends on what vehicle you are talking about. And here is our other truck here. We picked this up, I think, in the live stream as well. I can't remember specifically, but this is the other truck that we use. I've been using that for seats for the time being, so which has been really nice. It's been able to keep our seater running, I guess, is what I'm trying to go for there. So, alright, let's grab some slurry from the pigs down here. The one thing, it's funny, I like this view a lot of the time, but what I find with maps with trees hanging over, I don't like it because I end up having to like adjust way too much, and it's more difficult to drive. Well, not difficult to drive, but just more annoying to drive because you have to like look around all of the trees, sort of thing. So let's do it the other way around. Let's go in the other entrance, and then we'll do a loop. It's funny, some people have been asking me about this PDA I have up. This is like reminiscent of oops, that's the entrance I want. That's what I'm talking about, how you just look straight back. That's the annoying thing. This thing is reminiscent of 2013. We had this in 2013, and but it somebody made it into like a mod type scenario, and you can actually cycle through things. So you can actually cycle through like how much you have in your storage. You can cycle through the prices. It's pretty cool, actually, if you ask me. One of the things in my case, because I'm using placeable silos, the actual storage rates aren't very helpful for me because it doesn't keep track of how much is in my silos and the placeable silos, so I actually have to go there and check that. I don't think we actually have that much slurry here. No, like nothing. Alright, well, that's fine. I guess we're going to the BGA then to go get some slurry there. It's always the case. You always gotta keep this thing filled. Apparently, though, Farmer Beavis was saying that in his case, he can actually keep his whole farm running with that thing. But I have not had the same luck so far because, well, I don't know why. I have had different luck than him. Oh, that's registering as a sell point. Interesting. I didn't know it did that. I wonder if the other one does that too. Yeah, it looks like it does. So the placeable silos and that silo right there appear to register as a. They appear to register as a. Let's get out of the way here. There we go. They appear to register as like points where you can tip stuff off, or points where you can sell things, depending on the scenario, I guess. Which is kind of cool, actually, when you think about it, because that never used to happen before. It used to be, you know, just plunk something down, you have to remember where it is. But now, I guess it might be due to the UPK, perhaps? The Universal Processing Kit. It might be because of that, and that's the reason why they're registering as points where you can drop stuff off on the map. So, that's actually pretty cool if you ask me. If you're ever wondered, I'm like, where the heck is that thing again? I honestly don't remember where it is anymore. So having that set up like that is actually kind of cool because it does allow you to, know where things are, basically. I forget how bumpy this road is. I really probably shouldn't have taken this thing along here. I don't know, like, it just seems to me that you wouldn't want slurry to be the thing that's, jostling around and spilling all over the place, because as far as I can tell, spilt slurry is not something you want to deal with. I'm not an expert by a long shot, but just a thought. Alright, let's go in cab here for a second, and let's just drive in here. Nice wide turn. Ooh, there we go. And now this might be a problem. Let's see here. Can we do this? So let's get that set up like that, and backing up like so. And as long as I don't screw up the backing up, I should be okay. And I should be able to actually fill from here, but we're gonna find out. There we go. That's not too bad. Now I don't know where the actual fill point would actually, or the actual fill point on this trailer would be. Oh yeah. I don't know why it does that, because it's funny. Because when you have the BJ extension installed, when you put slurry in, that's considered a manure bonus. But the other strange thing is when you, I forgot about that. When you put slurry in, it's considered like you get the manure bonus, but you also take slurry out, so it's really strange. So often if you come here with anything in the tank already, you'll have to actually unload it in and then take it out. I don't know. I thought that was kind of strange. This thing's still running smoothly. Excellent. Excellent. Alright. Halfway full. Just gonna grab a sip of coffee here. This should be kind of interesting, so I'm gonna turn the microphone down and you should be able to hear the sound of the game still. Let's try. Alright, that was kind of a weird test. I've never done that before. Normally I wouldn't be able to do that quite so simply, but apparently I can now. Also, my voice may sound a bit more bassier now. I actually turned the bass up a little bit just because I think it sounds cooler. Let me know. Let me know. Does it sound really strange from my normal voice, or does it sound fine? I'd be curious to find out, actually. So let me know. Leave me a comment below whether my voice sounds really bassy or not. Makes me think of Barry White all the time. Like, good morning. Oh, I'm gonna have too much fun with that. All right. Okay, so. What we're gonna do is we're gonna top off the fertilizer and seed mixer, and then we'll probably call that an episode. That'll be the first official episode with this setup. And let me know in the comments. Leave me a comment below what the sound was like. Is it good? Is it bad? Should I turn down the bass, or should I turn up the bass? Oh man, I'm having too much fun with that. All right, let's get this done here. All right, so. I think this was a good purchase actually, because we end up just trucking around just slurry a lot of the time. We have a truck just sitting here doing nothing, but we have tractors working all over the place, except for the seeder, but that's another story. Actually we want to go straight. We actually don't want to go that way. So let's drive around this guy here, and I think what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to figure out a better position for the microphone, because the way what it's picking up, I don't want it to. Let's just say that. Alright, let's drop this off here. And is it gonna... One thing I noticed that it seems like when you get in the right spot here, it automatically starts unloading automatically. You don't have to press any buttons, just like, oh look, there's a trailer there with something in it. And it will automatically, I realized, it will automatically just unload. It's really strange. It's got liquid manure, it needs more manure. It's got 53% of seeds, needs some more grain as well. I don't know if there's a new version of this thing that actually fixes this, but I'd like to know if there is or not. Anyways, folks, that'll be it for today. My name's Iain. Robson has been Farming Simulator 2015, coming at you from Bantikow. Catch you guys later.